Hey guys, Randy here, and I'm joined today by our CEO here at Modexus, Mr. Andrew Rinehart, one of our co-founders as well. Both of us, I guess, man, what a ride we've been on, right?
Yes, it has been a very good ride, many years now.
It has, and it just, it just keeps getting better. Just we a little bit here, and then boom, and a little bit here, and boom, we go. And Andrew, we just finished our best sales week in the history of the company. And I looked back all the way back to the beginning. We also finished our best sales month in the history of the company, and it's July. So we're just going to have a conversation here for all of our Modexus people that are listening that normally is behind the scenes. They don't get to hear, but this time we thought we'd let them hear it. So what are your thoughts on July?
Well, it's pretty impressive to have, our best month ever, our best week ever in this climate. But I agree with you. July, I kind of watch tourism. Tourism, is peaking in July. We know it's the biggest travel month of the year. Hotels, resorts, airlines, everything, restaurants, people are on vacation. And to have that good of a month here is incredible. For all my years in affiliate marketing or network marketing or this category, everybody dreads July. July's coming, we're doomed. So that is pretty cool. Good work to everybody. You're watching this. You're the reason why. Congratulations. Thank you. What can we do in August and September and October if we can do that in July? So really, really great job. And it's really impressive. I think it speaks to the strength of Modexus.
I agree. And I tell you what, I can't take any credit, Christian. I mean, none of us. I mean, it's everybody listening. It's all of you listening. Please soak that up and take time. It's okay to take a minute, pat yourself on the back. Please do, because you guys worked really hard. It was awesome. We had a great month in customer acquisition and everything. And, I'm going to just go, we just talked about this. So I'm going to go ahead and spill it. And you made a comment and say, look, these guys worked really hard. Is there any way we can get, team royalties and the monthly stuff paid early? I think we can. I mean, you're telling me that we should do that. I think they worked hard for it.
We should do it. Yeah, we want the cash to get out into the field as quickly as possible. So yes, if you're waiting on that, I think you'll see it a little early this time.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, you guys heard it. The boss has spoken. Christian, we got to get it done. Bottom line, we will. Okay, so momentum. You kind of alluded to that there, going into the rest of the summer and the fall and maintaining. How important is momentum? Because I'm going to tell you, distractions are everywhere. I mean, if you want to find 10 of them, you got 20. I mean, it's really, so how do you manage those? And is it about prioritizing Modexus? I mean, where does Modexus stand in priority? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, momentum is key. And I think it's also important that it's the right kind of momentum. We see companies that come and it appears they have killer momentum until they don't. And so you can see these huge swings from companies that have a great year or two. And I guess you could say that's momentum, but it feels maybe a little bit more like hype than momentum. And this company, Modexus, is more like the Dow. We are going up and to the right. That hockey stick trajectory is what you really want to see quarter after quarter, or month after month, or year after year. And we've delivered that. So I think this is true momentum. And if you're a leader, maybe you're engaged with the company, but not doing everything you could, or maybe you're not in the company, that's an important statistic. If I was out shopping companies, I'm a distributor of some kind, or I'm into health and wellness, I'm a customer, but I want to earn a little bit of money, I would look at a 3 or a 4-year trajectory of momentum. And it is very, very good here. Most companies spike and then go down, they move on. They spike and they go down, they move on. That's not the case here. And what does that mean for 2024, 2025, 2026? What's Apple stock going to do? What's Microsoft? What's good? Usually companies in this country, America, they kind of head in that trajectory. And we're certainly proving that as well.
There's no flashy objects or shiny objects here. There's no smoke and mirrors. And hey, I know some people are attracted to that, but if you want a company with that steady growth you're talking about, I mean, this is the right place. This is a place you can safely call home for sure. So one of the reasons we had a great July, we all know it, is that we launched another flagship product. And Andrew, you've been around this your whole life. I've been doing this almost 30 years. And most companies, I mean, if they get one flagship product in a lifetime, true flagship product, they feel like they're blessed. We have two. We now have two, one for each brand. It's incredible. Probio Balance launch pre-sale event. The interest was incredible, but I wanted you to talk about this product on two standpoints. One of all, your personal interest in this product, and the other side of it is this is a blue ocean opportunity. A lot of people maybe heard that term; they don't know what that really means from a business standpoint. So those 2 points, if you could share with us your thoughts there.
Yeah, well, this is a product that addresses such a huge market. I'm 40 years old now, have recently become interested in cholesterol levels. And it started by hearing some of my immediate family members that had an issue with this, and they're healthy, by the way. So I kind of got worried it might be a little bit of genetics, started running some tests, and I came in, not astronomically high, but kind of on the higher end. So I have been aware of that. And I'm not a doctor, of course. I'm not qualified to give medical experience, but from everything I hear, cardiologists I meet with, or just a family care doctor, that LDL, that cholesterol, is one of, if not the leading contributor to heart disease and heart attacks. It is critical, and maybe high blood sugar and blood pressure would be in there. Maybe those are the three, but LDL is something that what I'm experiencing, you can really drastically change with lifestyle and with a product like this. So as I've dove into this, gone down this rabbit hole, I've really discovered what a problem this is worldwide, I'm sure, definitely in our country. And for this product to address that and so much more is so key, and not to come with some of the dangerous side effects that some of the traditional medication does. I think we've got a gold mine. You likely have been affected by high cholesterol in some way. If you live and eat normally, do the things that we all enjoy to do, it's probably an issue, and you probably need to improve. It's so common. And it feels like most people need to be focused on this. So this product is so huge for you personally watching, for those around you, those you care and love about, those you care about and love. I think the opportunity is just enormous here.
I agree with you. The stats that we've seen, I think just about every household in America is affected and could use the benefits of this product, no question. It's next level. Before we do that, though, real quick, the conversations that we've had. What do you think of our product research council, by the way? Bringing this home. I know it was an eye opener for me, and I know for you too. It's like, whoa, we're blessed with these folks.
Absolutely killer. Yeah, I'll just say real quick. We had a Zoom about a week ago. With that council, and it blows my mind the amount of data that comes out, of amount of knowledge and intelligence. This is second to none, and the products are a result of that. They're kind of a byproduct of that, and it's just getting better and better.
Yeah, we can never overlook that. So blue ocean typically means, hey, we got an opportunity to go to the next level. What does go to the next level with your business experiences, your track record? What is next level? What is your vision for Modexus? We had a few things we talked about this morning. There are a few things we maybe wanted to cover or make sure we're addressing behind the scenes, but maybe we could take some of those points and talk about them here. Just how blessed we are to be here and we get to the next level together. So what are your thoughts here?
Well, I think the quick high level thought I would have is that we're all capable of more than we think. I lived in Argentina for a couple of years, and they had this saying down there, "Si Dios quiere," which means God willing, basically, not literally, but God willing. And you'd say to somebody, "So, are you going to go to work today?" And they'd say, "Si Dios quiere," and God willing. And it was kind of their I don't know if cop out is the right is the right term, but it was kind of an unambitious or an apathetic term. And uh, I just believe, and this has kind of been the mantra of my whole life, we are more capable than we think. We can do more than we think. We can get a little more uncomfortable than we think. And I promise you, you can do more. And it's worth it. It's worth it because that hard work really pays off. You can earn more here. I know you can. You can do more. You can share this with more people. And now's the time. There's no reason to wait. What do you want to do in the second part? I know it's a little bit past that, but the second part of this year, what do you want to accomplish? And maybe you can talk about a health and wellness perspective, but think about it financially. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to purchase or invest or set aside? You can do this. Plan allows for that, and it probably starts internally. So I think you've got to, buckle down, that level up. I love that. And really take responsibility and own this. You can do so much here, and this vehicle is so strong. I just know what the reward can be, and I want it for everybody out there so badly.
I agree. And, we were talking about leadership a little bit today too. I mean, first of all, what is our responsibility from, corporate to do the things we need to do? And I think we do a great job overall, but there's always room for improvement, and we're looking every day to get better. But also about field leadership. I think we're at a point too where it's so important that field leadership steps up, and that we, are able to have people feel free to step up and be the leaders within the company, not just their team. But do you have any thoughts on that as well? You've seen a lot of companies.
Yeah, it is true that the infrastructure of a company is often built, on great leaders. Anybody can be a leader, though. So, you are the next leader in this company. It really just depends on what you want. We have in the company currently great people. I think I said this on a previous Zoom that I believe companies ultimately are people. And we often kind of think of them like AI machines, and they kind of just operate. I don't think that's the case. I think that this company, starting with Randy and the team, it's great decisions being made every single day. And so maybe view yourself as a company. You're part of Modexus, but you're an independent contractor, and you can form momentum, infrastructure, a team, leadership calls of your own. What would you do if you were starting a company right now and we said, here are these great products, here's this great comp plan, you get to do kind of what you want with it? You would get creative and you would lead. So I would invite you to do that. We're here to support you and supply you with whatever resources you need and run with you side by side, but take the reins and take that leadership role, and we'll be right there by you.
How important is a sense of urgency too in doing these things?
Well, it's very easy to want to put things off. That's for sure. Very, very easy. And, it's kind of like that July thing. I hear that all the time when summer's over or when the kids go back to school. But the bills keep coming. The LDL, the cholesterol is still there. So your health and wellness, it isn't changing. So I am attracted to and appreciate people that have a bias for strong action. There are a lot of dreamers out there, but not all that means. And it often starts with just take the first step. Let's get started. Let's get going. Those excuses, they'll always be there.
Definitely. Well, I think we're on the right track, at least definitely from the corporate and the product research council side of that sense of urgency. I think the results speak for themselves, and we have people out in the field definitely that have that. I think it's just how do we multiply those numbers, which leads me to sponsor, continuing to acquire customers, build the customer base, which we did very, very well, by the way, in the month of July. And typically when we have a strong month, we have strong customer base building activities, but also keeping a constant eye on and identifying and developing your new advocates. Maybe it's from your customer base, maybe it's from other pools of people, but is the lifeblood of a growing company all about new people, constantly that surge of new people?
Yeah, you're right. This company is phenomenal at, customer acquisition, we kind of call it.
Mhm.
It's a little bit non-traditional if you look at network marketing in the way we operate. And I think that's helped create a lot of the stability. But with this product, how about starting a conversation with people? Have you checked your cholesterol levels lately? Or, hey, mom and dad, hey, brother, sister, do we have a genetic predisposition towards cholesterol? Do you have any idea? Have you had your blood work done recently? That opens up the conversation. Did for me, did with my family. We've got a WhatsApp message I said, hey, how's everybody's cholesterol? How's that for a conversation starter? But I was interested in that. And like you said, Randy, it probably affects every household. So yes, let's get out, turn those customers into duplicating customers or advocates. Let's talk to new people. You're one or two people away from a huge organization. I'll put it that way. I have seen this time and time again. The next person you talk to could double, triple, or quadruple your company. So let's get out there and do it.
You know what? I think we should all do what Andrew did. Let's follow the leader. Start that WhatsApp message group with your family and say, hey, what's up with your cholesterol? You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge everybody to do that. As a matter of fact, first person that can enroll a new customer doing what the boss just said to do, let me know and we'll make sure you get a special prize. How's that? I'm serious. That is a great idea. Just have those conversations. And so many times that's what doesn't happen. We don't slow down enough to say, you know what, let's have this, let's just ask a single question. You didn't throw a smart sheet at them, you didn't talk to them about a product, you just asked a question. And I think that, I mean, there was a lot you just said that was kind of in fun, but it wasn't in fun. It's how you build a business.
Does often just start with thinking about it. And what I discovered is I wasn't the only one thinking about it. I wasn't the only one worried about it. And come to find out, this is on everybody's mind, young and old. And so it's kind of a sleeper. And I think as you go out and engage in these conversations, just ask questions, you'll find that this is critical stuff. Talk to a doctor and say, if I take that LDL down, what does that do to the risk of heart disease? Whew, they are enormously connected.
Absolutely. So I'm going to close out with this because we've talked about this a lot over the years, and you see different things, but we've talked about it again recently. I think most of all, though, we want to be the company that people know as a leading with high integrity in all we do. We talk about doing no harm, and a lot of people associate that with our products, do no harm, but I associate it with every single thing we do. Our business model, the way we interact with our advocates and our customers, the way we work with prospects, and just everything we do, lead with integrity. And I think it's important also to create a tunnel vision towards your goals and your team goals. I see this is an old saying, but he who chases two rabbits catches none. And there's a lot of distractions out here. There's a lot of shiny objects. There's almost a thing in the industry I've seen too, where hey, it's okay to have 3 or 4 different things going on, and it just really just ends up doing what that saying just says. You end up with nothing at the end of the day. So, any thoughts on, and then just what would you say in closing as far as a daily method of operation and staying focused, and in everything you do it with integrity?
Yeah, that kind of balancing, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, where people do try to, work multiple companies or do multiple things. It doesn't end up very well. I think that the brain is kind of capable of one thing at a time. And we're not very good multitaskers. We can think about things very quickly, simultaneously, boom, 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 boom. That feels like multitasking, but we're really just focused on one thing at a time. That's all we're capable of. And this company has a track record, has a history, has the infrastructure, has the logistics, has the brains behind this, the formulators, Dr. Charlie, and so many others, the comp plan. I just am not aware of a company out there that has this. And so dive in. If you're looking for an opportunity to change your life, this is it. And there are a lot of boxes you kind of have to check when you're looking at opportunities. And this meets my checklist. I've studied it inside and out. I've seen the companies come and go all around me in this very city you're looking at behind me. And this remains a steady, steady rock, and focus in, dive in like we talked about.
Absolutely. You know, I think a good question that people can always, especially if you're an advocate and you're climbing the leadership ranks here at this company, is just always ask yourself, is what I'm doing or what I'm about to do something that I want to see duplicated within my organization? That's just a, you know, kind of a golden rule approach, and I think you would agree with that. So, guys, this has been a phenomenal conversation, and I'm glad we had the opportunity in the schedule today where you guys could hear from our CEO and co-founder, Mr. Andrew Rinehart. He is, you know, Andrew, we love you. We appreciate you. We appreciate and value everything you stand for. And we want to build a company that just makes you proud. I'll just say that. So I think we're on our way.
Really appreciate it. Thanks, Randy, for everything you do, all the hard work day in and day out, and everybody watching as well.
Perfect. Thank you. Until next time, you guys stay healthy.